Good evening. Good evening, everyone. It is Thursday. So what does that mean? That means it is Thriving Skin Thursday. How is everyone doing? Welcome, welcome. I cannot tell you, today has been crazy. This week has been crazy. We are remodeling, and so super blessed to have a new place, but lots of work to do. And I'm like, ooh, I get to come, I get to wash my face, do a little hydrogel treatment with y'all. And I got my little specialty drink with me tonight. So I'm really excited. I needed this tonight. So I hope that you are joining us tonight. If you have a pink pack with you, you can go ahead and comment below with a little lipstick if you're following along with us tonight. If you are just on getting all the information, if your beauty consultant or your friend was like, oh my gosh, girl, I have been washing my face with Mary Kay, you've got to try it. We're just going to walk you through everything and give you some awesome tips about it too. So thank you for joining us. A couple logistics tonight. This is a beauty experience, and we'd love to treat y'all because Mary Kay has been such a blessing to us. So comment, there will be a giveaway from our comments tonight. If you're joining later, talk to your beauty consultant. She might have something for you. Go ahead and comment, replay, and that way she knows. And here's the cool thing is it's not your job to have to remember all this stuff. So if you comment or you heart something, your beauty consultant will see, go ahead and tag her, and she's going to see that. And so she can remind you of different things. And if you're new to Mary Kay completely, you're like, I don't know what Mary Kay is. I don't know much about the product at all. So we're going to go through that tonight. We're going to go through the amazing TimeWise 3D. This is called our Miracle Set. And tonight we're actually going to do the ultimate miracle set, which is adding a deeper exfoliation. So there are actually 5 things that they recommend that we do to our skin. Dermatologists recommend that we do every day. And one of them is cleanse, obviously, a gentle exfoliation, toning, protecting from the sun. If y'all Google truck driver sun damage, you're going to see a poor guy on there. So I think it gives a visual of how damaging that it can be, right? And a lot of that damage happens just walking to and from your car. So having some sort of protection every day is super, super helpful. And the last thing is hydrate, because we want to age like a beautiful, luscious grape and not a shriveled up prune or a shriveled up raisin, right? So we're going to go through that today. The cool thing about the TimeWise 3D is this defends against the free radicals, all the things that are beaten up at our skin, right? This is going to delay the signs of premature aging, but it's also going to deliver results in 4 weeks. So if you were invited here by someone else, it's probably part of the reason why, because we get excited. Most skincare is like 10 to 12 weeks, and the TimeWise 3D delivers results in 4. And that, I can't talk for everyone else, but that is actually my personal story that I joined for the discount, wanted to try it. And 4 weeks in, I noticed my face looked different. So that's what we're going to do today. And go ahead again, comment for entries. Let us know who invited you, tag your beauty consultant. And here's another cool thing about Mary Kay is all of the products are 100% guaranteed. So that's another reason why I love the product so much and I love the company. The more and more I get to know them, the more I just see they have such a heart for women and they really want to deliver amazing customer service. So you are never married to anything of Mary Kay product if you don't love it, right? You can call your beauty consultant and she can swap it out for something else. What's really great when we're talking skincare is that one of the worst things we can do is mix and match. We have like a Dermalogica, a Mary Kay, a Shiseido, and you're mixing and matching everything. And you can actually cause chemical warfare if they are not made to work cohesively together. Within the Mary Kay lines, we have multiple skincare lines. Let me go through this in my brain. 1, 2, we have a botanical for our preteens. We have a acne line. We have a naturally line that actually my 3 and 5-year-old are on. So they're getting in that habit of regularly washing their face. So that would probably be our 3 ones for kiddos. Then we have our TimeWise 3D anti-aging line. This is great for like late teens, early 20s, all the way up into your 40s and 50s. And then if you want to get the Cadillac line, that is our turning back the clock line, Mary Kay's Cadillac. So there's 5 different lines. And then we also have a men's line. And you can actually work to customize something that works great for you. So Like I said, you're never married to anything, and that's true also of colors. So tonight I'm wearing our amazing Hopeful Lilac. This is a limited edition color. If you were to try a color and you're like, wait, this is too bright for me, this is too orange, whatever, you call your beauty consultant and you swap it out. That is amazing, amazing thing about Mary Kay. So you have 100% satisfaction guaranteed. That goes for everything. And one of the other things, so that's one thing I love about them. The second thing I love about Mary Kay is the amazing business opportunity. And she totally had this heart for women to enrich their lives with an opportunity that had no cap. So sky's the limit. If you want to work it, it is there for you. And then the third thing is that when the company went debt-free, it's still family-owned and operated today. They started the Mary Kay Ash Foundation. So Mary Kay is supporting 2 primary causes. 1 is stopping domestic violence, and 2 is finding cures for cancers that affect women. So it's such a great company. It's such a great environment. And let's get into the skincare tonight. If you are doing it along with us, grab your pink pack. Okay, you either have your Time Wise 3D set or your beauty consultant may have given you a little pink pack, okay? And what this is our travel size of the Time Wise 3D, okay? And we're gonna go through all of that together. Okay, so you might have your strip right here with our cleanser. This is 3 steps in the morning and 3 steps at night. That's it. So 1, 2, 3. And then at night, we're going to swap it out with our night cream. Why do we need a night cream? There's more hydration. It's going to work with your body's natural process that it does of cell turnover. And we'll get into that here in the end. But what I want to do is just walk you through a little pre-cleanse. Has anybody heard of double cleansing? Because that is definitely a thing. And now with Mary Kay's Micellar Water, we have an even better way to do that. So before we wash our face, we're going to prep it. And if you are joining us tonight and you don't have product, this is a really, really awesome app that you can go download on your phone. It is called the Skin Analyzer app, Mary Kay Skin Analyzer app. And you can scan your face. It's going to give you a whole analysis of texture, of wrinkles. It gives you multiple different facets to your face, and then it's going to recommend products. So really, really cool. If you're a beauty consultant watching too, and you have been kind of testing out the Mary Kay product, this is what's really neat is you can do it before and then do it 4 weeks or a month later, and you get to see the change. That was kind of another eye opener for me. Even after I started, probably like a year in, I did the analyzer again, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. So that's a really great tool for y'all. And then right now we're just going to start with the Micellar Water. Has anybody tried this yet? This is not for our eyes. So everything we're doing tonight, we want to think like we have cucumbers over our eyes, okay? So unless it's made for the eyes, we don't want to use it on the eyes, okay? So our micellar is going to help attract impurities. It's going to literally work like a magnet, how we've said that before with the charcoal mask, right? The magnet that just draws out impurities. That's also what micellar water does. It's purified water. It's going to gently clean the skin without the use of water. It hydrates. There's no rinsing needed. I think I just said that, right? So this is great for like a post-workout or just even your double cleansing. So I will do this now all over my face. You can see how much that it's taking off. And then I'm going to take my eye makeup remover and I will take off my eye makeup with that. Now, Mary Kay's eye makeup remover is amazing, amazing. And I have used it on my skin before as well. But these micelles are so powerful and they're actually pulling off so much dirt and makeup that I've found now when I wash with this, it feels hydrated. A lot of times after you cleanse, you can feel a little dry. It takes about 10 minutes for your oil glands to start reproducing again. But there's that added hydration. But I also don't find that I'm getting much of that makeup residue on my towel anymore when I do this double cleanse with micellar. So that's a really, really awesome new beauty fad. And Mary Kay has their version for us now, which I love. And it's only $17. Then the eye makeup remover is also only $17. When you're utilizing this, if you are not holding it on your eye, it's going to take longer for it to longer for it to remove everything, okay? So I definitely hold it on, and I don't have my waterproof liner tonight, but I'm still gonna go ahead and hold it just to show you about 10 to 15 seconds, okay? And if you have a real thick coat of your eye makeup remover, you wanna hold it longer. But when I'm not pushing too terribly hard, but I'm definitely holding it on there and kind of tapping it a little bit. And this is gonna allow everything to just gently slide right off, okay? Instead of having, we don't wanna do this because this can cause more damage to our eyes. So I might do a little bit more on my brows, but on my lid and my eye, it's a gentle swipe, and look at all of that came off with my mascara. Then I usually swipe down and I swipe up again to get those lashes good. And I'm done. That's all. So we don't want to pull or tug, and look at all that. We don't want to pull or tug on our eyes, okay? So I have one round on one side. I do go ahead and use, now the big thing is those washable ones, and you can definitely use washable. If you're going to buy something, I highly recommend the premium because they keep the bottom from coming out. And I use these over cotton balls because that will eat your product. So I'm just gonna hold it on here. We're getting that nice cleanse, pre-cleanse done. In the morning, it's great to double cleanse as well. I know some people are like, why do they want us to double cleanse? It's not a Mary Kay thing. It's not a Trinity and Erica thing. This is like a beauty industry thing. And in the morning, you are taking off those oils that have been, look at that, those oils that have been secreted from your skin at night, okay? And in the evening, you're taking off either makeup, right? If we used makeup, or you're taking off all the oils and the dirt that have sat on your skin. So if you are not a makeup girl, I definitely recommend finishing your routine with Mary Kay's primer. It's a silicone-based primer, super smooth. It's going to help correct your complexion without you having any sort of color if you're not used to it, but it's going to add an extra layer of protection. So you think about driving at night and everything that's on your windshield, that's getting on our skin, okay? And the only thing I'm gonna do here too is take off just a little bit of that gloss, okay? It's obviously taking longer because I'm with y'all and I'm talking, but I love to do that as my pre-cleanse. And then I'm going to get into the Time Eyes 3D. So if you're doing it with us, go ahead and comment. If you're not, that's okay. There are two formulas available to you, okay? If you have a pink line, this is our normal to dry, okay? And if you're doing this here, you're gonna start on our top one. And there, we like to say a dot is a lot. You probably have enough for tonight, tomorrow, and maybe even tomorrow night, but definitely two in this, okay? So we don't need to squeeze out too much. If you have a purple one, it's gonna be clear. That's gonna be our combination formula. But right now, I am using our normal to dry. So it looks a little bit more like a cream base to it. And then I like to say forehead, cheek, nose, and chin. So you make sure you get the product everywhere. And you wanna have some sort of water with you, right? If we're at the sink, forgot our water. Okay, so you want to find your way to the sink. Since I don't have that with you in front of this computer, I'm going to spray with water. And there's some gentle exfoliating beads. So if you're just now joining us, there are 5 things we're supposed to do every day. So go ahead and comment. Let me know what those are. If you know, and if you do not know, the Time Eyes 3D does all 5 of them in 3 steps. And part of the way that it does that is this cleanser is a 4-in-1. Okay, so we are supposed to tone, cleanse, gentle exfoliation, protect from the sun, and hydrate every day. And this 4-in-1 cleanser cleanses, it exfoliates, it tones, and then we get an extra, it brightens. Okay, so you're able to do all 5 steps in 3 steps a day, which is pretty awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit more water on this to rinse it all off. Everything that I'm doing right now, obviously I'm doing on my face, but you can do this, you think like bra line up if you're at home, okay? And now I'm getting a nice clean face. And we would go right into hydration all over our face or with our eye cream. But we're going to do a couple supplements first, okay? So in your pink pack, you should have a microderm and a charcoal mask, okay? This is going to be the extraction part of our facial. Let's see, so we don't have a glare. The extraction part of your facial, and then we are going to do a deeper exfoliation that they recommend we do a couple times a week, okay? So before I do that though, I am gonna pair with these amazing hydrogel eye patches. These are gonna give you an instant burst of hydration. They're gonna immediately boost your skin. They have a cooling and soothing effect, and these are gonna help with puffiness under your eyes. They're going to diminish that look of puffiness and even dullness. Now, I said it has a burst of cooling, right? And soothing. If you also keep yours in the refrigerator, they feel even better. Okay. These are perfect for the morning. If you wake up and you are super, super puffy in the morning, you just didn't get a lot of sleep. I love to pair them with the charcoal mask, and that's why I'm going to do them together, okay? So depending on your eye shape, instead of moving it down so this little point isn't in your eye, if you rotate it, that will kind of help you get closer to your eye. That's how they demo it, okay? But let's get real, because we're real in the beauty experience, people. And sometimes, depending on your eye shape, it's okay, and nobody is going to point and tell you you're doing it wrong. They're very, very slippery when you first put them on. I don't know if you can tell, but they actually slip down just a little bit. All the hydrogels became super popular because they can hold this amazing, look at that, this amazing serum in there. This is actually a Korean beauty treatment. And we know at K-Beauty, they have just been at the forefront of a lot of things. And Mary Kay's version is amazing. And what is also amazing is you're going to find with the Mary Kay prices, it's coming directly from corporate to your beauty consultant to you. So where you might spend $40 on certain brands, department store brands for 4 pairs, with Mary Kay, you spend $40 and you get 30 pairs. So you can also rotate it. If you're in a hurry, just do it this way. Okay. Nobody's going to judge you. Okay. The only reason why my personal thought in the commercials, why they don't do that is then we're not getting this little tip here, right? So when I have it on this side, I'm able to get it more under and get that little point more close to, towards the center of my nose, okay? But both of them work. And ultimately, at the end of the day, you just want to reduce that puffiness and you want that soothing effect. This is like so amazing to be able to do this at home. Comment, let me know who's watching. I know a couple of y'all are out there. I'm curious if y'all have kids, if you have a crazy job. I have a 3 and a 5-year-old. And once I became a mom, the days of going and getting facials regularly just kind of stopped. And so it's been awesome being able to do this at home, right? So what you can do now with your pink pack is you can apply your charcoal mask. We're going to pull this out. And this is totally up to you. You could use half of it. You could use all of it. If you're going to do your whole face, I would just use the whole thing. Okay. But I'm going to do this just on my nose. And the charcoal became super popular because of that power of activated charcoal. It literally is like a magnet for toxins. I'm going to show you. Let's see here. Got a couple things on our charcoal mask. One of our dads, you can see the effects on his nose with it. It's awesome. But so I like to multi-mask with this too. And the charcoal mask is a great detox mask. It has some purifying clays in it. Let's see, I can go to this one as well. can see all these wonderful ingredients. It's totally fragrance free. So if you're doing it with us right now and you're smelling that, that's amazing. You're getting the honeysuckle, the rosemary extracts, the peppermint extracts. That's all help. They're antifungal and they're antiseptics. You can read about the ingredients there, but they're just going to help to detox and purify. But they also smell amazing. And so you're getting those ingredients in there without any added fragrances. So I like to do these together. Let it sit. You can let it sit for about 10 to 20 minutes. If you're like, girl, I am so busy, I do not have time to sit around. That's okay. Put these on, treat your face, treat your skin, go do what you got to do some laundry, do some work, then hop in the shower. You can rinse it all off because it is going to dry. You can also pair this, or if you're like, I have dry patches. First of all, if you start on this, you will find that those dry patches go away because this is going to regulate your moisture levels. Okay. But if you do feel super dry, our Time-Wise Renewing Gel mask is amazing. This moisture renewing gel mask is going to give you about 10 benefits in 10 minutes, or you can also do it as your last step and go to bed with it. So I want to read this because there's so many awesome. It's smoother, softer, pampered, nourished, firmer, purified, reduces the appearance of pores, calmed, instantly hydrated, and the skin appears less stressed. So you can do this all over, or we can multi-mask it with the charcoal mask. So let's remove this so you guys can get a better picture. But ooh, that hydrogel had so much serum in it that this normally after a while, they are going to sit and really almost suction to your eye. But this particular one, he was not wanting that. So sometimes we get these dry patches almost around our mouth, maybe by your cheek. All right, there we go. So you can apply this here. I'll also put it here on my forehead. So this would be multi-masking. You can do both. If you don't feel like you have a lot of excess oil, then you could just do the charcoal mask on your chin. You could just do the charcoal mask on your nose. It's still a great extraction and it's going to help reduce your pore size for those areas on our nose and our chin that can be almost hormonal, right? If you feel like you have a lot of oil, I would do it all over. But so as this sits, okay, we can go back to our pink pack. We're going to do the microderm in a little bit, and then we're going to come back to this as this is sitting on our face and drying. Let's see here. I want to tell you, oh, there's some comments. I missed these. Hey, girl, I am doing good. Who is this, though? I can't see. Is this Michelle? It's been a long time. I'm guessing it's Michelle. Let me know. I hope you're doing good. It's been I know you've had issues with your foot, right? Okay, y'all. So let me show you something fun. Who likes to see the money? Oh, I thought so. Hi, Michelle. It's so good to hear from you. How is your foot doing, girl? I am just doing the charcoal, hydrogels, and moisture mask together. Nice and soothing. I don't know if you have done this yet, but I totally did the moisture mask and went to bed with it. You can actually do that as well, and it feels awesome. So while this is drying, I'm going to take like 10 minutes. I'm going to give you the abridged version of my Mary Kay story. Who wants to see the money? There is money right there on the table for you. And here's what happens. All of our skincare classes, I always share this amazing opportunity because I had no idea it was out there for me. And you may not know that it's out there for you, or you might know somebody who has no idea that this is out there. So you can be a great resource for your beauty consultant. So we always share it. We make it our goal to share it with 100% of the women that God puts in front of me. So the number one reason why women start a Mary Kay business, I would say, is money. And this is either to earn money or to save money. For me, it was to save money. I was like, girl, 50% off, sign me up. And then I got into the business and I realized that this can be fun. Oh, yes, girl. Got to get back to your face. You know what? I love that you said that though, and you were open about it because life happens, right? And we forget to pamper ourselves. We forget to take care of ourselves. You broke your foot. I mean, that makes sense, you know? But while you're resting your foot, maybe put a mask on. It's de-stressing, you know, on top of just helping really care for our skin so that we just age so gracefully, right? Without any additional things. So as far as the opportunity, I learned that this can either be like a little side thing to save money or for a couple of your family members, or this can be big girl money. And that's kind of what happened for me when it changed. When I realized that the product worked 4 weeks in, I was like, wow, this stuff actually really works. I told my husband, my face has less wrinkles, but my eyes are actually brighter. I don't even know if that's a thing, but it does. Remember, we talked about the brightening that's in the TimeWise 3D. It's also in the eye cream. So that's when it started to change for me. I'm like, this product is amazing. Let's see, you know, maybe there's something there, right? And I have these out of order. This is a wonderful sales director that I met in San Antonio, pink Cadillac sales director. And guess what? She is shy, right? She's not the outgoing personality type. And I love that because that means you don't have to be all personalities can work on this because the product is so awesome. And it's really about if you are wanting to see change in your life, you got to set the goal and go for the goal. And I'm just showing this. This is not to brag or boast, but this is to show that there is possibility out there for this being big girl money. Okay. This next lady I'm going to show you, which this is our senior sales director, Leanne, and this was her highest check that she has ever had to date. And what I love about this is her average is like 6 or 7. You know, it's not always 15, but here's what's so awesome about that is potential and that is out there. And I don't know about you, but I could get excited about 6 or 7 because that means I can retire my husband. We can live comfortably with that. So we're just showing that to show that this can be like a little side thing or this can be more. So there is definitely, you can say, show me the money with Mary Kay because we make 50% on everything that we sell. Buy for $1, sell for $2. It's one of the highest indirect sales. And what I also love is it's a consumable product. So when my customers run out, they call me up and they reorder. So that is number one. And that's kind of what happened in my story is I started thinking, like this is a really awesome product. I love it. And it's changing my skin. Maybe it would change someone else's and we could, you know, make some extra money on this. Then I got to show you this one. Number 2 is recognition. And this is another amazing sales director. This is Erica Senior. And Erica just earned that ring as well this year. Recognition. Number 2 is recognition. Mary Kay was really big on Cinderella gifts because she was like, I want to give my women something that they would not buy for themselves. And I think there comes a time in our life that some of those fancy things we just don't do. Like this is not something that I would have bought for myself, but I love it. It's beautiful. It's my first fine jewelry piece from Mary Kay. And when I learned that I didn't have to order every month, but if I hit goals, I got prizes monthly, quarterly, and yearly, that got me excited. And the main thing that shifted for us, I thought, oh, we'll see. Mary Kay came out with a cruise contest. And in that moment, I was all in because my husband and I, that was our goal. I was like, we have got to get on that boat. We have 2 kids still in diapers. We haven't been on vacation since before they were born. And we got to get on that boat. And so that was kind of where it shifted for us. But that all stemmed from Mary Kay Ash herself and wanting to give these Cinderella prizes. And that's actually me and Erica, we both earned this prize. This is something for first year sales directors. And again, it's just something, they don't have to do anything for us working our business, but they do these extra things. And I think it allows us when we don't have a place to meet regularly, a brick and mortar, it allows us that opportunity for goals and sisterhood and like fellowship and celebrating together. So that was us getting together and we totally were celebrating that. And that what happens is, and this kind of leads into number 3, is this self-growth that develops because there is a tribe of women that totally want to support you, want to see you succeed. Mary Kay said, the more women that you help succeed, the more successful that you will be. And that is how it's set up. It's not any sort of system that robs from women. You know, the more I help other women make money in their business, the more that that we make money. So women come in, and even myself, I was like, I don't know, you know, you come in like a little kitty cat, and then your girls see you as a tiger, and you grow into a tiger, and you begin to believe in yourself. And some of our senior leaders, every year when they retire, the women that retire are honored. And what I was so moved by is they talked, the few that were talking, yes, they are like, the trips are amazing. And one of them, it really moved her husband, you know, thanking her for the life that she'd given him. And that struck a chord with me, because I would love to give those things to my husband. But the cool thing is that all of them, and even when she spoke about that, what she circled back around to was personal development and personal growth. And she's like, I learned, I grew so much from being in Mary Kay, and my kids learned so much. And, you know, you have kids that were talking about their mother, saying how they learned goal setting for her. And so it's fun because you don't have to pay for all that self-growth. And that just happens as a side effect of all of this, because you have these women there. I am a little baby red jacket on the left there. And, none of those women made anything off of me, but that is the tribe of Mary Kay. They were closer to me than my sales director. They took me under their wing, and I learned so much from them. And, you know, you learn to reshape your wording, right? That you can do something that, you know, and then you develop this sisterhood, which is just so fun. So number 1 was money. Number 2 was recognition. Number 3 was self-growth. Number 4 is flexibility. So I did this as a fun side thing. I was a full-time mama. My husband had a crazy commute, and I literally would do admin stuff during nap time, the beginning of the week, book some appointments. Sometimes women came while my kids were napping, but most time it was, you know, one day out of the week. So I loved that flexibility. And then what was crazy is COVID happened, and my husband is in food and beverage, and he lost his job. So our story shifted. All of a sudden, I was the full-time worker. And so I was able to give a little bit more time to my Mary Kay business. But what was cool is I didn't have to sacrifice the time with these little cutie patooties. They're now 5 and 3. And this is definitely our house. My 3-year-old is my comedian. And of course, why wouldn't you wear a dinosaur helmet at the lunch table? But during that time, I still saw them for breakfast. We still had our snuggle time. Then I did work, and then I came back and I had lunch. And my 5-year-old still kind of struggled because he wasn't used to having all of my attention. Before that, I worked and built my business to leadership level, just working during nap time. And, you know, and that changed a little bit. And I had to tell Christian, baby, like, remember when daddy was gone all the time? Said if mommy had another job, I'd be gone all the time. So I'm just going to go work for a few hours, and I will come back. I will see you at lunch. Okay. I'll see you before naps. I still would put them down. So, it's just amazing the flexibility that you have, because you get to set your own schedule 100%. And, I've seen women do it. You don't want to work on a weekend? Fine. Do it Thursday night, right? Who says that you have to do it on a weekend? It's really up to you how you want to work your business. And that's a benefit of having your own business, right? So that would be number 4 is flexibility. Number 5, this is so fun, is cars. Mary Kay has a car program. You can see there's quite a few different vehicles that you can choose from. There's 5 vehicles, and then the iconic pink Cadillac. And what I thought was so fascinating is, as I was learning more about Mary Kay, the Escalade, when you get to that level and you earn your Escalade, you get to keep it for life. You have a retirement plan. I was like, I did a double take. I was like, what? A retirement plan? I've never heard of that. That is fantastic. And it is a really good retirement plan. So they love women and they want to support them, whether you're a customer, a beauty consultant, or a retired beauty consultant. So I just love that. And Erica and I both earned our car. But again, talking about flexibility, I love that Mary Kay gives us choices, because we already had a 4-door sedan. That was my husband. He already had that car and we're still paying payments on it. My other one is paid off, so I didn't need a new car. So I got the cash. So every month, Mary Kay is paying my husband's car payment, which is so amazing. Now, Miss Erica, who y'all have seen on here, she needed a car. And so we went to the dealership. She signed some papers and drove off with it. It was super simple. And when you take the car, Mary Kay pays your tax, title, registration, and 80% of your insurance for 2 years. And then if you earn the car again, you get a brand new one. So, yes. And Michelle, girlfriend, you could be earning this car. You could earn it in as little as 2 months. You could earn it in 4 months. That's what's so cool is you don't even have to be a sales director to earn a vehicle. So that's number 5 is our amazing car program. Now you're going to start seeing them all over the road. They actually say where on that side door, if you see where on my side where it's open, it would say like Chevy Malibu normally, right? Well, it says Mary Kay on it. So now you'll start seeing those out and about. Here's the different vehicles. There are, we're just below, I believe it's just below UPS on the fleet models on the road. So pretty cool car program. Number 6, I'm going to give you 7 things. So we're almost done here and I'm probably getting a little ready. The 6th reason why women start a Mary Kay business is the advantages and the benefits. So this little sign is talking about taxes. Yes, it's so great because you get your money back, right? And there are amazing business expenses that you get to take off and get some money back at the end of the year. And that is just awesome. It's just another way to save in a way, right? The second thing though that I loved is if you're really going to make this a business, you're not waiting around for someone else to retire, for someone else to decide that you deserve a promotion, for someone to move. If you want to move up, you know what to do. 1 + 1 = 2. You know exactly the steps that you need to do to move up, to increase your pay, and you are not waiting for anybody to move out of that position. You're not in competition with any other beauty consultants. You are in your own race, and you get to pretty much grab the bull by the horns and do what you want with your business. So I love that one. And then the last one, 7 BYOB. If you know what it is, type it in the comments. But we are talking about being your own boss. And how cool is that? You get to decide. Miss Erica is on vacation right now. You get to decide when you're going to take your family places. You get to decide if you're going to be off to go take people to the doctor, right? You get to decide when you're going to work, when you're not going to work. And that is one of the cool things about being your own boss. All right. So Trinity, this is amazing. I had no idea this was available. How much does this cost? You can start your Mary Kay business as low as $30. And I always share this because if you do know someone that has been affected by COVID or someone who just really needs another side hustle, but doesn't even have that capital to start a business, it is amazing that you can go right into business for yourself, start making money, 50% profit, in as little as $30, right? I mean, how many have already spent that on Amazon this week? And did it change your life? Did it earn your family money? Probably not. Yes, look at that, boss babe. So I love that there's a $30 e-start. That's going to give you your personal website where women can shop 24/7. It's also going to give you a ProPay account where you can process credit cards in case they want to pay with a credit card. You can also do a full starter kit for $130, and that's going to give you the things in the e-kit that I just mentioned. And on top of that, you're going to get a bunch of demo products. Okay, so you're going to get a satin hand set. You're going to get that adorable black bag there, CC creams, the Time Wise 3D for combination and normal to dry skin, and then an eye cream for both of those. So you're going to get about $400 worth of product and samples in that e-kit. And then you can also add a sample pack if you want to jump right into this. You're like, Trinity, this is really intriguing. I'm really excited about this, but I don't know anything about skincare. I don't know anything about makeup. Here's the cool thing about that. 1, Mary Kay has a website with all of that. Who can get excited about free education? Mary Kay has that. Then the other thing that is awesome is you have your sales director and you have your Mary Kay consultant that come along with you in your starter kit. Whether you get the e-kit or the full starter kit, we come with you. So if you want to get those sample packs, you could start sending out your pink packs yourself to your friends and family, have them come on and join us, and we'll wash your face again with TimeWise 3D, and they can learn all about it. And you might as well earn while you learn, right? So that is also available to you. And that is why we continue to do these every Thursday night, because we want to be available for women to try the product, to see how it feels on their skin, and have an opportunity. If I can come on and my girls are able to inspire other women to self-care. They are able to introduce women to product that is going to change the look of their skin. And in the process, they're able to earn some extra income for their family and change their circumstance. That gets me excited. So these are what is available to you. And I love sharing that because I know that people are like, oh, this is cool. What's the bottom line, right? And so I always love to share too, because I never know where you are or who you might know. And part of your beauty consultant growing her business is not only introducing women to the amazing product, right? But it's also building her team. And that is how she earns her car, as she builds her team. And so if this is not something that's for you, but you might know somebody, if you share that with your beauty consultant, I'm sure that would mean the world to her. So if you are doing our pink pack with us, we're going to switch gears and get back to our face. Okay, so these are going to be, like, I love that results you can see. There's like an instant gratification to the charcoal mask for sure. If you have any darkness on there, little black spots, that's all oil that has been pulled out. If you have, let's see if what I've got here today. Do I have one? I have one white one there. So that white is actually bacteria that has been pulled out too. So it's pulling out two different kinds. Then what you can do also is you could either hop in the shower and rinse off, or you can just pull those hydrogels right off. Okay. And then I'm going to spray you, rinse off your charcoal mask. Who has done another kind? And was it a peel off? It was a peel off. Did it hurt? I want to know. Obviously, we love the product. We use the product. It works. That's one of the main reasons why. But if you are going to do something other than Mary Kay for your charcoal mask, just please do not do a peel off. Okay, those peel offs hurt. So we don't want to do those. They're actually taking off some of your skin. So that's one of the reasons why we don't want to do that. Okay, so let me see here. What else do I have? Okay, so now going back to our TimeWise 3D, we've done that. Let's see. We've done our masking. We've done our extra treatments. Now you can go into your pink pack and you can also do a microderm treatment if you want to do a deeper exfoliation. I love to think of this as like a 2 times a week thing, like a Sunday and then a Wednesday night. Since it's Thursday though, we're going to do it tonight. And I want to show you on my hands, actually. You won't necessarily be able to see as well on my face, but all you're going to use, a dot is a lot. And so you're going to take this and you're going to do forehead, cheek, nose, and chin again. Okay. And you're just going to rub up and out all over. Okay. I'm just going to do it on my hand, so you can see the difference between the two. But these are actually, if you're doing it with us, there's these are little aluminum oxide crystals, and this is what's gently buffing away that dead skin. So you're going to see brightness, brightening. You're going to see fine lines and wrinkles being eliminated. You're also going to see help with acne breakouts, because that can get trapped in your dead skin, right? So then you're going to take that, if you've got that on your face, you're going to rinse it off really, really good. If you're at a sink, I love to just keep this one in the shower because it comes off so quick when we have that. Okay, so now I want to show you, this microderm comes in a set, okay, with a pore minimizing serum. And I'm just going to put that on. This is going to help soothe your skin after we've just buffed it off. And you can see, oh my goodness, such a difference in my two hands. Do you see how this one is just, it's brighter. Obviously it looks more hydrated, from the serum. But do you see how there's almost like a dullness in this one too, kind of around my mosquito. The mosquitoes have been crazy the last few weeks around my bite. But do you see how this one is a little brighter? So you're going to see that on your face. And if you do that regularly, that becomes the ultimate miracle set because you're adding a deeper exfoliation. Okay. So now we have cleansed. We did all of our treatments on a clean face. We did the charcoal mask and hydrogels. Then we did our microdermabrasion. Okay. And if you're doing that pink pack, it's going to be this little guy here. You're going to start with the bigger one. And then we're going to finish with the pore minimizing serum. Again, a dot is a lot. Forehead, cheek, nose, and chin. Now we're going to go back to our 3 steps in the morning and our 3 steps at night. Okay. So since it is night, I'm going to do my night cream. Okay. And again, kind of 2 things that have just happened over time is going up and out with my product because our pores are shaped like upside down V's and then they're stacked like shingles on a roof. So when we go up and out, we're able to get in there more. We also are not helping gravity and pulling and tugging on our face, right? The other thing though is I always put my product on my hands because I'm doing that dot, right? So you're going to find with this cleanser, this is going to be a fraction of the cost from our department store. And we already kind of talked about that, right? Because you're not paying for the piano player. You're not paying for all this overhead. It's literally coming from Mary Kay to your beauty consultant to you. But also if you're used to maybe not department store, maybe you're used to like a Target or Walmart, this might be $10 more than you're used to paying, but this is going to last you a lot longer because we're doing a dot. It's super concentrated. So by doing it though, then I go forehead, cheek, nose and chin. If you are at home, you could do a little bit more than a dot and include your décolleté and your neck. Okay. So bra line up. But what ends up happening, y'all, is I find as I'm applying to my hands, now my hands are getting all that amazing nourishment from the skincare that my face is getting. Okay. So what are the big things that are big tells of our age would be our eyes and our hands. So if you already have the product, if you're a beauty consultant, highly recommend putting it on your hand first. And then any excess, you rub back in on those hands. When I'm in a season of really awesome self-care, like nothing else is happening and I'm really good at it, or I just think to do it, I have a night cream by my bed and I put this on my hands before I go to bed. But that I cannot say that that's a regular thing because I definitely forget that. All right, so we have done cleanse. We have now hydrated and there is 12 hours of hydration. So as long as I wake up in the morning, I do my cleansing, okay? And I hydrate. This also has 12 hours, plus it has SPF, so it's going to protect you from UVA and UVB rays, okay? Then you're going to get 24 hours of hydration between your 2 moisturizers. Your night cream is going to be a little thicker. It's going to help with cell turnover and collagen growth. Then this day cream is going to give you the hydration that you need. It's also going to protect you from the sun. Okay, then we're going to move to our last step, which is our eye cream. And then you ladies are done. We're going to take it little pea size on our finger, and I usually tap them together, and then I'm going to draw a C from here to here. I'm not going to go all the way up to my eye because we don't want it in our eye, and it can travel, especially if you're going right to bed after this, your pillow, it might move a little bit, okay? So we want to go right under our brow. We don't need to do on our lid because it can't absorb it. Under our brow, and then under here, and then also in this crow's feet area, okay? So I'm just going to tap gently so we're not pulling or tugging on our eyes, but it also is going to help you with absorption, okay? And this is the product that really, I believe, kind of sealed the deal for me because this was the main area that I noticed a difference. I told my husband, if you are just joining us, I mentioned this earlier, I told him, I said, after about 4 weeks, my face looked different. There was less wrinkles, but my eyes I feel like it's brighter. Like, I don't even know if that's a thing, if it's brighter, but it is. The Time-Wise 3D has a brightening in it. So this has encapsulated resveratrol, which is what's in like the skins of grape, really, really awesome antioxidants. It has vitamin B, and it has anti-aging peptides. So these are all a patent pending formula. It's got the Good Housekeeping stamp of approval, and that is what's helping your face protect against all the free radicals in the air. It is defending against those. It is delaying the signs of premature aging, and it's delivering results in 4 weeks, which is so amazing. So that is our Time-Wise 3D. If you did it with us, go ahead and hit the replay button and tell everyone how your skin feels. Also, let's go to, I feel like I had one other photo. Yes. Okay. So let me go over. You're like, Trin, this is awesome. My face feels good. But now I want to know how much it costs, right? So there are 3 sets available to you. And then I have to show you this awesome bag. So there's a couple goodies that I have not talked about. The hydrogel eye patches are one. This amazing Skin Vigorate cleansing brush. So this actually cleans 4 times more. If you equate it to your tooth care, your tooth hygiene, right? Have you ever been somewhere and you forgot your toothbrush and you use your finger? Does that feel as clean? It's the same thing. So when we use a brush, there's a gentle exfoliation that's also happening. You're also getting a deeper cleanse with a brush. And Mary Kay's are only $75, which is amazing price point. So, and this one also has a minute timer on it. So you can do 30 seconds here, 15 seconds here, 15 seconds, 15 seconds, 15 seconds. But I like because it makes sure you cover your bases, right? So you can get this one at half off. You can get the hydrogels, our amazing depuffing treatment, okay, to soothe those eyes and instantly hydrate. Or I think if you saw us earlier, Erica showed you this one last week on her vacation, right? Look how big this guy is. This is our amazing roll-up bag. It Velcros, it unrolls. It has a hook at the top. All of the zippers are actually on the top. So what does that mean? That means this can sit and hang. And before we were blessed with double sinks, this was my bathroom must-have because it hung on my door. Everything was always open for convenience. And then I had easy access to get to all of my skincare product, my makeup. I think I had 2 trays for my makeup, and my satin hands and lips. If you have chapped lips, you want to talk to your beauty consultant about the amazing satin lip. And if you have dry hands, the satin hand set, it's awesome. So I had these all together. This also Velcro, so there's flexibility. If you do share this with someone else, they can just take that bag, or the convenience of you leaving it on the hook and snagging just the one that's got your makeup in it. So you can also get this for half off tonight when you purchase one of the sets A, B, or C. To quote my wonderful friend, set A is the basic set, but we ain't got no basic chicks here, right? So I'm not even talking about the basic set. Okay. Set B. Yes, Michelle, I know the brush is awesome. When I did the retinol 10-week retinization process, I think towards the end, I actually used it because I missed it so much. Set B is our Miracle Set 3D. Okay. This is going to be our cleanser, our day cream, our night cream, and our eye cream. So when we are talking about the basic, it's just a cleanser and a moisturizer. You are getting all of those benefits that we talked about. The 3Ds, defending, delaying, delivering, that's going to happen when we're doing the full Miracle Set. When you're having that protection from the sun, when you're having that extra hydration that works with your cell turnover at night, when you have the eye cream, that is on the full Miracle Set. Okay. And this is only $110. Then our set C is the ultimate. This is going to add in the microderm and the pore minimizing serum. So then you're getting a deeper exfoliation 2 times a week. That's going to eliminate that old, dull skin and show bright, new, beautiful, fresh skin. And that becomes the ultimate Miracle Set for only $165. And then you can take your pick of one of those items at half price. So we are done, y'all. Thank you for joining us for Thursday Thriving Skin. Michelle, oh my goodness, it's so good to hear from you. I really hope you rest up well. Ladies, talk to your beauty consultants. If you have any other questions or you're watching the replay later, be sure to comment and let us know if you have questions because we'd love to help you. All right, y'all, have a great night and we will see you next week. If you are joining us next week live and you are a guest of a beauty consultant, be sure that you comment because I know I had a couple of you on here tonight. But yeah, we want to make sure if you are a guest that you get entered into that drawing. All right, ladies, have a wonderful night, and we will talk with you later. Bye.